A big win. A huge win. Let's go. We needed this. The Braves lose. The Phillies win 5-1. Aaron Nola on the mound. Now, I will be honest with you, he was struggling a little bit. It seemed like he was getting squeezed early on, no doubt about it. But he found a way to grind, scratch his way through these innings. At one point, he had bases loaded after he walks their pitcher. I mean, he was actually struggling at points, but struggling to an extent. We talked about this in my live stream, a 3.5-hour live stream where we watched the game together and had a tremendous outcome, which was awesome. So be on the lookout for that. But we talked about it. All-star pitchers find a way to grind these out, even though they're not on it, even though they're not 100% fully having their dominant performance, they still find a way to give up 0 earned runs, get out of these jams that they get themselves into. The blue did not help today. There were many opportunities where I thought Aaron Nola pinned a corner and he just had too tight of a strike zone. It was consistent throughout, I will say that. But come on, expand it a little bit. You got to let those corners go. You got to let them go. So Aaron Nola does go 6. He has 5 Ks and finds a way to really grind through it. So let's take a look at how the scoring went. In the first inning, we actually scored 2 runs. Nick Williams ends up hitting a triple, which scores Cesar Hernandez to give us a 1-0 lead. And then you have Asdrubal Cabrera with a really nice stroke of the bat, situational hitting in the gap. Beautiful. And I was concerned. I'm thinking, hey, we have an opportunity. We have an opportunity in the first inning again to get some runs. And we do. We do. We did not see Justin Bour today, by the way. A little bit, I thought we would get that. A little bit surprised, I would say. We did move Zach Eflin to AAA. A lot of fans are skeptical and upset with that. I think it's just because he was the last pitcher to have a start. So it buys time. It buys time to figure it out. The addition of Justin Bour and having to have the roster size what it is obviously affected that. I think it's going to be okay. They're figuring out the moves right now. So it's 2-0. And then the top of the 4th, Michael Franco with a missile, an absolute missile, a bomb that smoked single shot home run, and then Cesar in the top of the 5th. He solo shots it himself as well, his 10th of the season. That's another player in double-digit home runs. 4-0 the score is. In the same inning, you have Carlos Santana grounding into a fielder's choice, but that knocks in a run from third, and now we're talking 5-0. So obviously Aaron Nola wasn't giving up any runs. We end up going to Austin Davis. He allows some runners. He allows a run. We end up having Arano needing to come in there. Tommy Hunter comes in. Seranthony Dominguez comes in. And late in that ball game, you actually have Seranthony Dominguez, I wouldn't say scary and struggling, but there was a man on first. A ground ball to Cesar. He kind of bobbles it. He fumbles it a little bit as he's trying to go 2. So he goes 1. Bang, bang play. They call him out at first. They replay it. There was just not enough evidence to overturn it. Not at all. It was legitimately the closest bang, bang I've ever seen. I would have probably even called him safe, but you originally called him out, so you have to go with that one. That could have been a little bit scarier. I think we dodged a bullet. Sir Anthony ends up striking out and getting the last out, which was huge. And we wanted him to not stay cold. We wanted him to get an opportunity. Rhys Hoskins today, I needed to look at him because he's been struggling. He's been struggling big time, right? Big time. He gets 1 hit today. He does. I wouldn't say he's out of the slump because of that, but it helps. I mean, we're talking 1 for, I'd say, like 24 maybe? 1 at 24 in his last 24 at-bats. Not good. Not good, bad. Very bad. But the single helps. Maybe that starts build the confidence. I look at this win as we had 7 hits tonight. We find a way to get some solo shots, 2 home runs. We need to get the bats going. It's all in the bats. We all know that. We all know we struggle insanely offensively. So maybe we build something big. Maybe we build something big. This is big, this win. 5-1 with the Braves loss. Now we have an opportunity tomorrow with Jake Arrieta on the mound. And Jake has been so good, so dominant as of late, for real. So if we can find a way to get the bats going again, having Jake be really good on the mound, and maybe some help with the Brewers. Maybe the Brewers getting a big time win over the Braves. Maybe that would be beautiful too. Because we know what's coming up after this series. But hey, I'm focused on tomorrow. I'm focused on tomorrow afternoon. So let's see what happens. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.